Just to follow up from the Franke Ascona video where we did the cartridge strip down and clean to stop it dripping. This is the Franke Pro top. So we're going to take this one apart. It's got a different style of cartridge inside it, but we're going to strip that down, clean it and put it all back together again and hopefully fix this one as well. So the descaler I'm going to use is this stuff, Pro Clean multi-purpose descaler. This is off of Amazon, believe it or not. They delivered this through the post, which is unbelievable. £15 for this 5 litres, but it lasts for absolutely ages. I've cleaned loads of stuff with it. Well worth the money. So we'll just put a couple of capfuls into a small tub and mix it with a bit of water. And we'll put all the components into that, leave it for about 20 minutes and then put it all back together again. It's not plumbed into the kitchen, but you get the general idea. It's exactly the same as if it was plumbed into the kitchen. First things first, we need to isolate the water. So we'll just show you how to isolate the water on the kitchen sink. Easiest one for me in the kitchen cupboard. At the back there I've got the isolation valve. This is the main water into the house, so I'm just going to turn that off. So I've put it on this makeshift platform just so it's not moving about. So first things first, we've got to prise off this little cap here to reveal the grub screw. And they can be tight, so I can do it without stabbing my hand. Oh, there we go. And there it is. And inside there we have a small grub screw. Okay, so it's a little Allen key. It looks like 3mm. So let's toss that out of there. And hopefully the top will come off. Oh, there's the little grub screw there, I've just dropped it in. There we go. So in there you can see where that will just screw. You don't need to undo it all the way looking at that, you're just loosening it off and then it comes off. So then the top bit here will unscrew for that cap there, which leaves us with this big brass threaded thing here. So we want to get this cartridge out. This is what we're aiming for. So we put the pliers on this, and where's that off of there? Once that's out of there, we then can pop the cartridge out. These little fellas are the seals still in their bottom there, but this is the problem. These are about 30 quid. So I'm going to try and take it apart and see if we can clean it with descaler and hopefully bring it back to life. Inside the tap, yeah, you can see it's got all lime scale in there. This is the little rubber seal we were talking about, that'll come out as well. There's your rubber seal. So that all wants cleaning. We'll descale that. We can pop the seal, just sits back into its holder there, ready for refitting. But anyway, let's try and strip it and clean it. So let's pop that out of there. So what we've got on here, it looks like there's a tab either side to release the main body. So let's try and prise those out and see if we can get it out of its holder. I'm stabbing myself. Again, it's Okay, so that's the base plate off. Which reveals this ceramic base with another rubber seal on it. So if we can tip that out, it comes up. Got another seal there. So what's holding all that up? Ah, there we go. So they're just vac together. It's like a vacuum holding them to. Wow, that's amazing. They really do stick. They really do stick. It looks like it's got a very fine coat of silicone grease on it, which I think is just making it stick together. But excellent. So we can clean that as well. So we're left with two parts there, and then inside here what we have left is a rotating part and another little noggin there. Let's see if we can get, because when we push that down, that's what moves that about. So let's whip that out of there as well. So we're completely out now. We've got everything stripped down. So there's no reason now why we can't put this in a solution of descaler and give it a good clean and then put it all back together again. This stuff is unbelievable. So wait, make sure you use rubber gloves and don't put your nose too close to it because it takes the skin off the back of your throat. Oh, it's evil. So we get everything a good clean in the descaler. Let's put it all back together again. So first things first is that base is going into there. We've just got to get that round so that the pin locates coming through the thing inside there. Okay, that's nice. So then we're going to get the two plates on top of each other, line them up. I'll go for that one in first. And you can actually see where the notches on the clear part are going to locate in with the notches on the ceramic. So that's just going to drop in looking something like that. And then the second part is going to go on top of that one. So along those lines. And then we've got the base. Which again has all got the shapes and everything in, so you can't really go wrong putting it back together. And you know it's going to lock into that locator there. There we have that all back in again. Just clips in. All working nicely. And we can pop the rubber seal back on the top. We've got this tap. Oh. We'll just drop that back in. And the it's got two locating lugs on the bottom there that's locating to the lugs in the base of the tap. Brass screw thread to hold it all down. Get that nice and tight. got the screw top to go on there, and then your threaded noggin goes on the top of that. Do that. Make sure you turn the waste disposal before you put your hand in. To find your Allen key, you just dropped in there. Delightful, right? So now, oh dear. All right, then we'll do the grub screw. You'd love it. Oh dear me. That's the grub screw done up. So that's all back on again. Then put his little cap back on the front. No fiddly fingers. There we go. Job done. Beautiful. Happy days. So if that's helped you out, which these are expensive, it's worth having a go. See if you can clean it up and see if it stops it dripping. And then when we're all finished, we'll just turn that back on again. You unscrew it all the way and then go back 3/4 of a turn. If that's been of any use to you, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.